High Fury, also known as High School Fleet, is an original anime by Production IMS, and also the name that makes me feel like I'm about to hail the Third Reich every time I say it. It's written by Reiko Yoshida, who's also done work for the animated film A Silent Voice and a whole lot other animated. Oh, and she also did Hana Yamata. The manga adaptation is created by Kanari Abe, who was a part of the Idolmaster comic anthology. A bit confused about the fact that it's an original by IMS and that the manga is an adaptation of the anime, but then it says the manga was published in 2015, but the anime's in 2016? I don't know anymore. Or at least at the time when I wrote the script. It's the battleship version of Girls und Panzer. It also fits under the category of what can't a high school girl do? I swear I read the summary wrong at first. I thought it was about girls cooking on a boat. I don't know how that happened and how wrong I was. High Fury takes place in a world where Japan has lost most of its lands and marine cities have sprung up. With an increasing popularity of maritime jobs, mostly with women, we come to Yokosuka Girls Marine High School. Our main character is Akeno Misaki, the captain of the Harekaze. Take a gander at what the ship rank is. That's right, it's a low-ranking ship. Do ships have ranks? For the first test of their marine high school life, they are to take their ships to their destination. However, things go sour when the Harekaze is attacked by a teacher ship. Okay, who thought it was a bright idea to let 15-year-old girls manage an entire battleship? And how is it that they're doing better than the adults? I like how Girls und Panzer is basically War of Tanks, so somebody thought, we should make one based on World of Warships. What can I say, really? I love Girls und Panzer, so obviously I'm going to love this one. I am an absolute sucker for military anime, just like how military anime is a sucker for Germans and Russians. One thing I do have to say is that all of these girls are more capable than the girl in Girls und Panzer, though that might be because they've been trained or studied for the most part, and it is a life or death situation rather than a sport. Getting through the beginning of High Fury was much easier for me. It took me 3 tries before I managed to get past the pink and yellow tanks. However, one thing that I find a bit lackluster is the battle scenes, which is great because it takes up most of the anime. This is my personal opinion. Girls und Panzer and High Fury have around the same amount of characters, but in this anime, they're all compact into one ship, unlike Girls und Panzers, where they're spread out onto different tanks. In terms of strategy, it's not as intense as expected. To someone like me, it's just 2 ships going in circles and firing at each other. As if that makes a difference to tanks, right? Look at this fucking scrub. The finale of High Fury wasn't that intense, and the ending was real cheesy. Hope it gets a 2nd season! I said the same thing to Girls und Panzers as well. Still waiting. This anime has left some unanswered questions, and we either need OVAs or a sequel for it to be answered. And I approve of that. Also, these 2 lollies are fantastic. It is only 13 episodes, and it had a lot of characters. It is a battleship after all. For the most part, I thought they did pretty well fleshing out the officers of each sections, and Machiko. Are they called officers for each section? I'm getting everything mixed up. The answer is yes, but I know there are people who don't like these kind of anime. High school girls in a battleship? How ridiculous. There are serious scenes, and then there are scenes where they act like normal high school anime girls. Just on a battleship. If you get past that barrier, the anime is fun. That's the key thing, right?